How much are vegetables in Angeles City? How much has the cost of living went up since the Iran war? That's what we're about to find out, folks. Thanks for joining us. We're headed over to the Pampang Public Market to check on the vegetable prices. It's a Saturday morning here in the Philippines, and I don't want to say it's business as usual because every day the traffic just gets lighter and lighter, and the town, from my perspective, just gets quieter and quieter. We just checked the gas price at the Petron station and they haven't changed their sign. Still the same prices that we've shown in the past few videos, but who knows, maybe they just get tired of updating the sign. But anyhow, thanks for joining us. Who am I rolling with? I got Big Pumpkin, Maria Mercedes, and Forrest G. This dude's been a good boy this morning. I think he's excited about going to the market. So I want to thank you for joining us on today's show. We're going to take a big long walking tour. But first we got to jump a jeepney over to Apo Market. We'll go to the Apo Market area, see what's shaking over there. Maybe glance at the prices, but my main objective today is to update how much are onions per kilo, how much are potatoes. All of these things coming out of, northern Luzon, up there around the Baguio area. Got to make it down here on a truck. Obviously, the price of vegetables are going up. Welcome to Angeles City under that Sprite sign. All right, so the question is, how long are we going to have to stand here and wait for a jeepney? Big Pumpkin. Now, I only saw a few jeepneys over there. It's early in the morning, but I haven't seen any jeepneys come northbound. There's one over there, but I haven't seen too many jeepneys go by. It might be a minute. A couple of blue taxis rolling with no passengers. So we'll give, okay, here comes a couple of Jeeps right here, baby. Get ready. Get ready to flag them down, Big Pumpkin. Flag them down, baby. There's one right there.
Oh, you don't like that?
It don't matter. It's nice in the morning. It's cool. Just get it. Let's just get the show on the road. Maria, good morning to you, sweetie. All right, are you ready to go? So we got two jeepneys over there talking and conversing. Maybe we'll catch this one coming on the outside. Flag them down, Big Pumpkin. All right. All right, here we go. Get in the back of this guy. Thank you. Let's get over, sweetie girl. All right, sweetie girl. Ready to go to the market? We gotta check the vegetable prices. Papa's out of potatoes. Nice and cool on this jeepney early in the morning. Oh, I gotta pay. I thought Big Pumpkin was gonna pay. Yeah, give him for 4. Usually we try to pay for 3, put him in a lap, but times are hard, so let's just give the man for 4. Just hand your money up, he'll make change on the dashboard, and then he'll pass the money back. Just like that. Oh, Maria takes the change. Want Papa to put it in his pocket? Why not?
You might steal.
I don't steal no change. I might borrow it. You might need that for the trip back, sweetie girl. But you don't have any pockets.
Okay, just put it in your pocket, but give it back.
That's the deal. Here, I'll put it in my pocket, but I'll give it back. I promise. like that. All you got to do is say para po, and we're here off. That's right, para po. Folks, welcome to Angeles City. Me and Forrest G gonna walk point on this little excursion, and we'll even come over here to the crosswalk. Not that it makes a whole big of a difference here in the PI, but you know what? The crosswalk is much safer. All right, we'll wait on this trike to come through. All right, here we go. Beautiful ladies everywhere. Beautiful ladies. Beautiful sunshine. Yeah. Fatima said, Marquitos, is this a ghost town or what? Well, it's Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning and it's early, but this is, you know, big market day. And you can compare our last few walking tours. We're going to take basically the same route. Go back and see the difference. There's the Pure Gold here, the Happy Go Shopping Center off to the right side of the aircraft. You know, this is over there's the Oppo Market area where they like to come on Fridays and shop. Probably should have came here on Friday. Good morning, good morning. Probably should have came here yesterday to show you the Oppo Market action. But we're going to cross and go down through there to check out, see if we can just loosely see the pork prices, seafood prices. Down through this main drag here. Okay, we'll merge over to the left side of the street. And again, like I said, we're early. But it doesn't change the fact that this past week, from my perspective, things have just gotten quieter around here. Especially in our neighborhood. Uling, 15 pesos a sack. 80 pesos on a loaf of bread. See, 10 for half a kilo. You gotta watch the marketing. 10 for half a kilo, so it's 20 per kilo on those mangoes. No real major price changes. Plenty of fish here, chicken feet, chicken, blocks of ice. All right, huge blocks of ice here. I got this video from back in the day when I was in Cambodia, and they were sawing those things up on the dirty ground with a skill saw. He had technology, he had a skill saw. They were just sitting them on the ground and then busting it up for ice for drinking. So folks, conditions on the ground, there's no shortage of food or anything of that nature. But even during the lockdown, there was never any shortage of food. There was never a shortage of anything during the lockdown, except for money for people to buy the food. People around here just didn't have any money during the lockdown, but the trucks and the food, the vegetables, everything kept flowing. As long as you had money, you could buy whatever you want. You know, the booze got banned. You had to buy that on the black market, but you could still get it. 100 per kilo on the sweet mangoes, it looked like. I think she said, did she say 100 on the tilapia? Okay. And when you come down through these market areas, like I said, it's big boy rules. Keep your children close and watch out for motorbikes, bicycles, cars. Don't see the price on the pork here. Okay, so like I said, nothing crazy on the prices. And baby, if you'll just film that right there, Liempo 320. Baby, film that sign right there. You got it? Okay. And then come over here and film this side. So Liempo 320 Sirloin, 240. Baby back ribs, 310. Yeah, that's some good prices right here, baby. Film that right there. Slow pan, slow movements. There you go. I like the, yeah, those baby back ribs look good right there for 310. Yeah, that's a damn good deal. Good looking ribs. I'm not seeing any crazy elevated prices here. It looks like business as usual. Now, this is our pork dealer right here to the left, so we'll see what his prices are. So I think usually you get what, $2.30 on the pork chops? Sorry, thanks for the dance. Okay, so Liempo 320, Pata 240, pork chops are 250. So I think before they were 230, right? Hey buddy, how you doing, man? How you doing? Cosum is 270. Yeah, we'll come back and see you. So 250 on the pork chops, that's up 20 pesos, but maybe they were already up 20 pesos. Usually we get 230 on the pork chops, but right there at our secret, that's our secret pork chop dealer right there. 250 pesos per kilo on pork chops. That's 2.2 pounds for all my friends who don't use the metric system out there. I've been using the metric system for so long now that it's hard for me to imagine pounds anymore. Hello, good morning, good morning. Man, just beautiful on the chicken legs over here. Just beautiful over there. What a great day to be here at this market. It is nice and cool. The sun's not bothering me. We've got fresh fish flapping off the table. Okay, everybody watch out for the trike coming through. Again, big boy rules. When you leave the west, pedestrians do not have the right of way. You have the right to get the heck out of the way. It's just a different mentality. The motor is coming through, you get out of the way. So I keep Forrest G close, and he's just being a wonderful child this morning. That's 75 for half a kilo on sweet mangoes. Starting to do the half kilo marketing, you know, makes it sound like $19.99 versus $20. 50 pesos, half a kilo on peanuts. Okay. So wow, seems like business as usual here in the Apple Market area. Me and Big Pumpkin, folks, we have about a 10% understanding level on our communication. Most of the time I have no idea what she's saying. She gets frustrated and just gives up. We just like go to the next item of importance. All right, beautiful ladies out and about in their pajamas. Baby, make sure you get the footage over here. Oh. Good morning, lady. Baby. I can't help it, I'm a man. I got to look at beautiful ladies in pajamas. Jumbo General off to the right side of the aircraft here. First floor is a supermarket, second floor is a department store. And, excuse me, ma'am, did you drop this? Oh, Pop saying, buddy, get a good grip on this dude. So I almost think on the way back, we might hit our pork chop guy. Stop by, not hit him, but you know what I'm saying. Stop by the pork chop guy, pick up 4 kilos of pork chops for 1K. And yeah, I can get it over to Pampang, but you know, okay. So Big Pumpkin just put Maria up to saying, we're hungry. Okay, well, there's this thing called, whoa. There's this thing called work and then we play. We work and then we eat. Work and then eat, everybody. And Big Pumpkin's not down with that. She's eat and then worry about everything else. Don't worry about how to pay for it. Don't worry about what we got to do, appointments, where we got to be. She just wants to eat. Want to try this road? All right, so we'll cut a left right here at the McDo. Before she's being a good boy. Saw the McDonald's, didn't give me any problems. And we'll just roll down this street here. I'll get you a street sign in a second. A lot of times street signs, places like Southeast Asia, they're non-existent, so you know your way around. If I quit texting, look where you're walking. My gosh, there's a water refill station. Yeah, so a lot of times over here, there's no street signs. So like I know a lot of this city, not as much as Pattaya. Pattaya, I know every street, every soy, every little shortcut. But if you ask me to tell you how to get there or what the street is, I have no idea. I just know how to go there. So far I don't see a street sign to tell you what road this is. But basically we are heading in the direction of Pampang Public Market on the back side of the market. And we'll end up over there where the the ukai stuff is. And you know, we've been over here a couple times. It's like the real happening area on Saturday mornings here in Angeles City, and that's where we're headed. All these e-bikes here, little e-carts, e-bikes, whatever you want to call them. Got real nice ones over here, basically like golf carts, little miniature golf carts. This one here is a four-wheeler. It's a small one. But the EMC Golf 2s are really nice. All right, shout out to the trash man. Morning, sir. Morning. Okay, keep rolling here. Streets are quiet here, but again, Saturday morning, folks. Saturday morning. Some people will see this part of the video and say, oh, man, that's boring. Other people who are thinking about moving here, lady's got a kitten. Look at the kitten. She got a cute little gray kitten, little fuzzy kitten, so cute. Yeah, he's a cute little one. If you're thinking about moving to Angeles City, I like to give you a slice of what overall life is like. This is F. Manolo Street. F. Manolo Street. Life does not rewind. Say no to, right. Yeah, how does everyday life look in Angeles City? That's what I try to give you the perspective of. Years ago, I gave you the perspective of what's life like living over there in the bars in the entertainment district. This is J. Hezon Street, little alleyway at F. Manolo, if you want to know exactly where I'm at. Again, just snaking through this little residential area. This quiet little residential area, a little bit of through traffic. But yeah, welcome to everyday life in Angeles City. I talked about it before. It's unfortunate when you search for a place like Pattaya, Thailand, which is a wonderful city. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I got no choice because this dude's coming out and I'm right in front of this guy. All right, let's get out of their way. All right, beautiful Iglesia Ni Cristo over to the right side of the aircraft. Baby, if you'll show them that. The Iglesia Ni Cristos have the same, the buildings all look the same throughout the country. Beautiful architecture, so anytime you see Iglesia Ni Cristo, you can spot it from miles out. Same architecture, beautiful building. If you're a member of the Church of Christ. Did you get a good shot of the church, baby? With the sun coming up? That's beautiful. Yeah, so anyhow, it's sad when you search a place like Angeles City, or you search for Pattaya or Vegas or Miami Beach, and nothing but strip clubs, you know, bars, casinos. That's what immediately comes up. And I think that's where YouTube needs to work on that. That if somebody, you okay? All right, he wants to go with Mama, so I'll film a little bit. All right, so Forrest G wanted to swap over and hold hands with Mama for a little bit, and then Fatima is reporting that her hand is tired from holding an Osmo Pocket 3. But anyhow, back to my point is that if you search for a city, YouTube should show you a sampling of what the city's about, not just damn strip clubs and go-go bars and casinos. Let's see, Santa Trinidad, Pabasa. Just keep going straight, Big Pumpkin. It's beautiful through here. Just keep straight. No, baby, if you go through this street, you'll be trespassing. I'm gonna let you go first. She's so shy, folks. She's so scared we're gonna be trespassing somewhere. I'm like, baby, we're walking down a public street. My goodness. Keep going. Good morning, good morning. Come on, baby, step it out. You're starting to slow down. Every time she gets shy, she starts slowing down. Just keep walking it out. My goodness, it's your country. All right. Well, I got a sense of direction like a cat, so I know that we need to turn right, bearing 09 or 0 at some point. And once we turn right, bearing 09 or 0, we're not going to be lost. We're still, hold on to them, hold on to them. We're still on a bearing to come out behind the Pampang Public Market. All right, everybody take camel drinks and hydrate. Camel drink, camel drink. Camel drink. Good job for us, G. All right, that's enough. Next man. He likes to close it up. He always likes to close it, and then Maria's got to open the thing back up. Camel drink, camel drink. All right. Mama Tima, camel drink, because if you fall out, I can't carry you. You're too heavy. Big camel drink. Here, Big Daddy will take a camel drink.
Dad, I'm hungry.
There you go. I'm hungry too. The quicker we get to the Pampang Public Market, the quicker we can get some food. Hey man, you okay? You stretching it out over there? Doing little knee stretches. Stretching it out. Let's go. Let's go, Big Pumpkin. Mush. All right, Forrest G wants to hold Papa's hand. She's back for walking with me, and I'm not lying when she says her hand hurts too much to carry an Osmo Pocket 3. You talk about the laziness of Fatima. The laziness force is strong with this one. Beautiful little area through here. Usually when they put stuff up like this, it's their fiesta or a disco or something that's going on. Maybe they have it up all the time. These beautiful decorations. And we'll be coming out here on the main road. I don't throw in one thing of politics. Yesterday, well, there's some protests going on in Manila. There's a jeepney strike, transportation strike, but also people are protesting against the U.S., blaming the U.S. for all the problems here in the country. which is nothing new. Welcome to Barangay Lourdes Northwest. It's where we popped out at. So, not rocket science. We're just gonna come up here. Which side of the road is better to walk on? And I'm gonna say this side because there's a lot of water up there. So, we're gonna take a right turn bearing 090 and head back to the direction of the street we need to be on. Yes, I should walk on the left side, but you see all that water? I said, all right, let's get past the water and then we'll change over to the left side of the street. Morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Hold Papa's arm, man. There we go. You being a good boy. Mama and sister are just complaining that they're hungry. Like that's something I didn't know or that I needed to know. That's a constant. With Filipinos, that's a constant. They're always hungry at some level. I think they're at a constant like 40% hungry. It's a fine line. If you let them get to like 51% hungry, they turn angry. They get hangry. Never let them get hungry unless you want some tempo or some anger. Excuse us, sir. Got some flames over here to the right. Baby, make sure you film those flames over there. Everybody loves to see flames. Like this gentleman's cooking with wood. And this is what Fatima is used to down in the village, cooking with wood. This old gentleman here. Yeah, film that, baby. That's a beautiful black teapot. Good morning, sir. Good morning. That's what we're going to be doing in 45 days if the gas runs out. We'll be back to cooking with wood. You know, that's the thing about our village. It's like that old song. Somebody told us Wall Street fell. We were so poor that we couldn't tell. You think grandma's real worried about the gas price? She's been cooking with wood her whole life. Still cooking with wood. Yeah, it's going to affect the cost of vegetables for her to walk over there and buy something. Fatima said that grandma used that crock pot a couple times, ran up her light bill. They never used the crock pot again. All right, so we're going to turn left here at the Jasper King Carinderia. All right, let's go. Wide open spaces. Look at that. Old single dad puts Forrest G on the inside. And this is Calayan Street. Purock 7 Calayan Street. And we're turning left onto Pampang Road Street, Purock 7. This is beginning of the, what I call the happening area of Angeles City on Saturday mornings especially. We stopped there before and got some banana Q. But I think what I'm going to do is just take everybody to breakfast inside the market. Local food, insane street food. I was shocked. I was not expecting this. Insane street food. I got to throw those key words in there. You know, because every time a foreigner comes to the Philippines, they have to be shocked about something. It's a YouTube policy that your first video when you come to the Philippines, that as a foreigner, you are shocked. All right, got the fresh goat off to the left. So every time we come through right there at the left corner, if you're looking for some goat, that dude's chopping up a fresh goat. We're not in the market, but if you are, that's one spot that seems to be consistent on Saturday morning with a goat. Now, all on the right side of the street is ukay clothing. 50 pesos for a pair of pants. All right, I'll just have, oh, excuse me, sir. Just have to snake our way around these ladies here. There's that sign again, apartment for rent. Want to know how I find deals locally? Is I get out and I walk and I just look for signs. Usually it's a sign on a piece of cardboard, this handwritten sign on a piece of cardboard. That's how you find the best deals. People don't even know how to advertise it on Facebook. Well, that's the ones you're going to get the best price. 120 on the sweet mangoes. 3 pieces of cantaloupe for 155 per kilo on those bananas. It looks like we got some cleanup work going on over in the open field over there. Everybody dressed in red. Obviously some type of project organized, I guess, by the mayor. I'm just speculating like Ron Burgundy. I have no idea who organized that, but they're doing major cleanup operations in that field over there. And the field, for reference, over to my right is the Pampang Public Market. So if you assume this is the rear of the market, we're walking basically 1 block back, a couple blocks back, however you want to look at it, from the Pampang Public Market here in Angeles City. Hot Pandy Saw to the left here. And this gentleman coming through with a load. Got a load of clothes. Load of ukai. About to crack it open, it looks like. Coming in those big sacks. Probably how they buy it instead of bales. Maybe they're buying bales too. I don't know anything about the used clothing industry these days. Back in the 80s, my aunt would go up to Memphis and buy a bale of clothes. They would buy a bale of clothing, used clothing, throw it in the back of her pickup truck, bring it down to her little shop in northern Mississippi, and she would open it up every Friday, and there'd be a big frenzy. People would buy most of it, and then what they didn't buy, she hung up on the rack and would sell throughout the week. But every Friday, she'd crack a bale. Or maybe it was Monday. I think it was Friday. Now, whenever you hear Fatima say, Marcos, what, baby? What's the Marcos, Okay, yes, there's plenty of mango. Very good. There's plenty of mangoes. Very good. Big pumpkin. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Morning, morning, morning. Let's snake our way through here. Excuse me. Now over here, baby, if you'll point over here, we've got ducks for sale. Just point at the ducks for a second. If you're looking for a duck, there's some hefty looking ducks right there. Let's see, what else do they have? I'll have a couple. There's a couple of puppies on the end over there, baby. Couple little puppies over there. So Big Pumpkin is not, hey, tangle up here. Big Pumpkin is not into eating a duck. Now, if I ask Big Pumpkin, have you ever ate a duck? She probably has never tried duck. I don't know, I'll have to nail her down. I bet she's never tried duck. I think next time I take her to Thailand, I'm gonna feed her some duck the whole trip. And then tell her later on that she's been eating duck the whole week. Here's little puppies here. And that little table over there, usually there were people cleaning ducks over there. We got everything from pigeons, parakeets, chickens. We got ducks, more chickens. More ducks, turkeys. Baby, film the turkeys. Got 3 turkeys right there. See the turkeys? Oh, this is like a petting zoo. It's like a free petting zoo.
Fighting goose.
Fighting goose. Baby, film the fighting goose. He said they're fighting goose. plural, would be geese. And somebody corrected me and said, you know what? It's not a flock of geese. It's a gang. No, a gaggle of geese.
They do like this. Oh.
What? The duck went what? It went,
My arm keeps hurting.
She's complaining that her arm is hurting, carrying an Osmo Pocket 3. Okay, folks, so they're complaining about lemonade. They're hungry.
I want lemonade.
Okay, there's Minute Burger, but that's not my vision today, folks. My vision is to take everybody out to eat at the market. Baby, forward march. Let's go. All they want to do is just delay the inevitable. We're not doing anything till we get to the market. We're gonna get some footage in the can. Baby, to the left or to the right.
Nuts that make you look good and feel even better.
Okay, avocados.
These might just be the most
Wow,
perfect
I might have to hit those avocados on the way back. Make some guacamole. Now you say, why didn't you stop by some mangoes? Folks, we got a lot of walking to do. We're just getting started. If I start buying mangoes, this Arc'teryx backpack is going to be so heavy. Trust me, there'll be plenty of mangoes there when we leave out. Medium 195, large 215, XL 235. So anything from jumbos 260 on the eggs. Hopefully I got a shot of that. Trying to get the prices in. But Big Pumpkin now understands I'm taking her out to breakfast, so she's a woman on a mission to get to a Carinderia. Now Big Pumpkin, on the way out, that's when we'll start buying stuff, so my backpack doesn't get heavy until on the way out, okay? Sound good? Because I don't know if y'all know it, but vegetables and fruit are heavy when you put them in a backpack. Oh, look at there, baby. You could buy one sack of these things and not have to go raid the neighbor's tree.
Here we go.
70 and 75 pesos on those bananas. So I'm happy to report I'm not seeing any price gouging. I'm not seeing any shortages. Now off to the left is a vulcanizing shop. What's a vulcanizing shop? Well, it's a tire repair center. Everything from motorbikes to cars to trucks. Rudimentary tools. They'll fix your flat one way or the other. Here they're called vulcanizing shops. So if you catch a flat tire, just limp on down the road till you see the vulcanizing shop. And they'll fix you right up.
Wow.
You don't say gooses, you say geese. If there's more than one goose, you say geese. Yep, geese. Easy, buddy, row.
Is there wild geese?
Well, there were some geese back there for sale. Fatima, do you want to barbecue a goose? What about a duck? Why not? Have you? Let's ask you something. Have you ever ate a duck before? Nope. There you go. She's never tried a duck. She's not interested. Okay, so we got pants for 50 pesos, 3 for 100 on the tops, 3 for 100 on the tops, and 3 for 100 on looks like tops and dresses. Now we're coming up on our place where we get the freshly made lumpia wrappers, and we're definitely gonna get some of those on the way out. Medium eggs is $2.10 per tray. Huh? You want to stop at the lemonade? Okay, we'll stop at the lemonade. I think everybody likes us to stop at the lemonade. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. You don't want to use your coins? You only want to use Papa's coins. All right, here's our lemonade stop. as y'all have seen before. Oh, there's some prices on the rice right there. That's a beautiful photo right there. That black rice is 100, red is 80. The blueberry is 65 here. So we're getting it for 64 over near our spot. Morning, folks. This is our lemonade place that we always go to. Always beautiful ladies working here. Okay, let's see how much I got in my pocket for the budget. A scowl comes over Big Pumpkin's face. All right, let's see what they've got to offer today.
That smells delicious. I want one of these.
Okay, so we have, oh, a cinnamon roll. Yeah, why don't you, Big Pumpkin, why don't you get one of these cinnamon rolls here? I'd say get a cinnamon roll.
I want this one.
That's what I'm talking about. Get the cinnamon roll. Got all kind of bread. Let me come over here and show you. Good morning, good morning. That looks delicious there. And this looks like, I don't know, some type of cheese loaf. What's this?
Pork roast.
Baby, take a look at this right here. Wow, that looks delicious. What's in there?
Pork.
It's pork? Okay. And how much are the cinnamon rolls?
25.
Okay, so the cinnamon roll is 25 pesos.
Oi! 35 there. That's 35.
Okay, so 35 on the pork thing over there, Maria. You gotta let Mama pay before you try to take her change. Oh yeah, let's see that over there, folks. Big Pumpkin, I gotta take a look in the sack when you get a chance. Yes, ma'am. That's what you wanted, sweet Maria? Tell her thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. All right, come on over here with Big Pumpkin. So the reason we come here, look at this boy smiling, folks. He's so happy. He's so happy. They love the lemonade. And Maria, hold that up for the camera.
Oh yeah, what is
Turn it around. Let's see the other side. That's the top of it there. All right, go ahead. Dig into that.
Try what is
Masarap, diba? Okay, the Big Pumpkin, hold up your loaf there. What do you got? What do you have there? Pull it out. Whoa, what is that? That almost looks like a pork pizza. Folks, you see how I try to get footage in the right angle on the dangle, and this girl does not care. She does not care about my filming operations ever. She just cares about eating. Like, just give me a minute to get the camera running so I can show the viewers. Malakit, Lacatan, 70 pesos per kilo. We got 65. Let's just say which one is the cheapest. We got 50. So 50 pesos per kilo. The blueberry is 65. That's delicious. We've been using, we bought the blueberry, fell in love with it. It's 64 over near our house, but maybe by today it's went up. First time we bought it, it was 63. So rice prices here have only fluctuated 1 to 2 pesos across the range. The cheapest rice we can get over at our spot is 48. It went up to 49. So knock on wood, you're seeing plenty of stock of rice here in Angeles City. No shortages, no need to panic. Okay, you're gonna give me a bite. All right, let's see what we got here. Look at that, just pull apart. That is fresh.
Go in here.
Well, let me take a taster on the bread first. All right, so old single dad gonna try this right here. This is so fresh. It's like fresh bread. This is more of a bread, not a sweet. But like you said, you gotta try that.
Good. Happy?
Oh. That's like a pulled barbecue pork. Can I have a bite of your cinnamon roll? That cinnamon roll right there.
Ah, the blueberry in here is more expensive.
On time.
70 the jasmine.
Yeah, so it's a, well, she's observing that Big Pumpkin, it's a little more expensive, but we don't know. Maybe prices have went up overall since yesterday or the day before, so we don't know. The only way we know for sure is to go back to our same place and check prices.
Yesterday, I looked yesterday.
Okay, so it's the same over at our place yesterday.
64.
All right, so this is a place where they sell block and 2x. I'll just get over here out of everybody's way. And yes, we do the same route on Saturday mornings. Sometimes I forget to show you where we're at. I make the assumption that you saw us last week. Okay, 7 Sweet 7. This is where we hit lemonade and a snack. And then just to the left, if you're looking for some ice, come see these folks over here that are busting up blocks of ice. You go ahead and eat it, baby. I need to take that anger out of you. And if you can, go ahead and take the water and fill that lemonade cup back up so I can have something to drink. And you know how thirsty I am right now? I'm like really thirsty. Could you step it out a little bit? Maybe hurry up. I'm real thirsty. I didn't get any of that lemonade like that dude on Office Space. I didn't get a piece of cake. I'll hold that for you. Now you peel the top of that thing off of there. Go ahead and peel the top of that off and fill it back up with the water, with the tubing. The old single dad's trick. They put 2 slices of lemon in there. Huh? All right, Big Pumpkin said just pour the whole thing in here and make this whole thing a little bit of lemonade tasty. All right, here you go. I'm trying to be the cameraman here. There you go, free refills. No free refills in the Philippines, folks. Shout out to Cheryl who claims that Kentucky Fried Chicken gives free refills on gravy. I'm not so certain about that. Can Daddy have a drink? Thank you, Buddy Row. So this is old single dad's drink. I still get a little bit of lemonade taste out of it. Got to make sure everybody gets their fill first, and the old single dad takes on the scraps. There you go, right there.
What's in there? Why are you so happy?
So really we need 2 lemonades, but you know what? They get the flavor out of it on the first one, then they can hydrate on the second one. All right, y'all ready to go?
Forrest, come on, let's go.
Okay, Mama Tima, mush.
Come on, let's go.
Sweet Maria, you come over here with Papa. All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. There's the ice, the blocks of ice going on. Big blocks of ice. So if you need ice, stop by and see my friends here. My little Osmo Pocket 3 is still going. It's got some bugs and quirks because it got dropped several times, but this thing is still going. I'm going to, oh, watch out, sweetie. Thank you, sir. I'm going to keep using this little camera until it croaks. And hopefully by then they'll come out with the Osmo Pocket 4. And it will be an immediate purchase. You want to know what the best camera for YouTube is right now? It's still the Osmo Pocket 3.
Going here or here?
Up to you. I'm following you, Big Pumpkin. You make the call. Just don't get my son run over. Okay? Let's go, sweet girl. It's okay for Fatima to get run over because she can sign for her own bill at the hospital. But not my son. You want to go that way? Go ahead. Following you. Okay, so these bananas here are 30 pesos per kilo because they're, you know, pretty ripe. You got to cook them real quick. But bananas at our place, they don't last very long. We usually eat the bananas like in a day or 2 days, or she cooks them. I got no problem buying the older bananas for cheap. Good morning, sir. Good morning. He said, hey, Joe. Folks here, especially the old timers, but every now and then you'll have a kid out in the province holler out, hey, Joe. You know, that's what they call us canoes. Cano is short for Americano. So my old lady calls me Cano. You'll get called Cano all the time. But every now and then somebody will holler out, hey, Joe. 260 on the XXL, 240 on the XL, 190 on the small. So those are trays of eggs. So not seeing too much fluctuation in the prices. A few things are up a tick or two, but nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing too crazy. Got little watermelons there. And you gotta just snake through. Thank you, sir. You just gotta snake through the best way you can. Keep your children close. And just like that, we're at the rear of the market.
Are in there yet or not?
You want to go to the carrot area first or get vegetables first?
Huh? You want to eat?
All right. Let's go find us a carrot area, baby. All right, so we're on the way to find somewhere to eat. Ooh, coming through strong. All right, so in the back here, got like the meat section.
I'm not coming here next time.
Yeah, it's too traffic here. But you know what? This is what people want to see. They want to see real life. And go, baby. Want to see real life? This is real life. Coming into the back of the market. Got to watch out for the trikes. They have the right of way. And as a pedestrian, you have the right to get the hell out of the way. A little bit different than the West. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Coming through quickly. All right. Keep trucking, Big Pumpkin. Keep trucking, baby. So this looks like a normal day at the market for the most part. Normal Saturday morning at the market. Maybe a little bit lighter, a little bit quieter, but pretty much everybody comes to the market on Saturday mornings. I say a little bit quieter. Oh, Big Pumpkin to the left. Hide right there where this dude can get out of the way. There we go. We'll tuck in here. Let everybody come through. Give a penny, take a penny. Ah, little baby sleeping in there.
Go.
Go ahead. Waiting on you. Watch the kuya there. All right, go quick. Come over to the right side, Maria. All right, come through. Watch the roofs of the trikes. If you don't watch the roof, you'll get knocked the hell out. Got to watch the trike, but especially the roof if they're in close proximity to you. You know, if I didn't mind, the kids don't got to worry about that roof, but a tall foreigner, you got to pay attention to those roofs, or they'll catch you right in the forehead. All right.
Yeah.
These little babies will, these little children run around the mall or run around the market selling plastic bags. Break your heart. Some of them are 3 years old, 4 years old, 5. I don't know how old they are. Just tiny children running around selling plastic bags all day. All right. Now this is where we went before, right, Big Pumpkin? Baby, it's okay right here? Hello, how are you? Good morning, good morning. All right, Maria, go sit down, sweetie. Okay. Sweetie, I gotta use your coins for the CR.
No, 10 pesos each.
How much each?
10 pesos.
10 pesos each to go wee wee? Maria, I'm sorry, I'll have to pay you back, but we got to use your coins here. Man, it's just the way it is. When somebody has to pee, that constitutes a family emergency. Here's just some more egg prices right here. These are the little babies here selling them plastic bags. They just sit down, took over a table, taking a break. 2 pastilog and 2 pastil sandwich. Nothing like a cold Mountain Dew in a bottle here. Oh, absolutely delicious. Soft drinks are 15 pesos each. How can you beat that? 15 pesos for an ice cold Mountain Dew. All right, so there's the pastilog right there. Here you go, buddy. I should have got one more. Did you?
I'm not hungry. I ordered full to the bread.
You're full to the bread? All right, but I ordered 2 chicken pastil sandwiches, baby. You think you could eat a little bit?
Yeah, why not?
You have to eat something, baby. That was a big piece of bread, though, right?
Of course, he missed that. When we come in here, Maria's not here, right? Only for
Yeah.
G.
Yeah, he loved that before. His dude's going to town like a champion. Good job, Butter Roll. Delicious, sweetie? Yeah? How many eggs are in a tray? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5 is 30. It's 30, right? 30. So 30 eggs right there. Okay, and then voila. Here's the sandwich. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Go, Mommy.
Go Big Pumpkin, go Big Pumpkin, go Big Pumpkin. You know I like big and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Keep eating, baby. Keep eating. Keep eating. Dig, 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 oh girl. Dig, dig, dig. It's delicious. It's like I got mauled by a bear. Look at that. She's eating that thing sideways. Good job, Big Pumpkin. Old single dad. Now what I like about this is a very fresh hot dog bun. I don't know where they get these hot dog buns. Baby, you gotta ask the Kuya where they get these hot dog buns. That's so fresh. I got to know the secret. These kids tore it up.
That's what you get. You eat the meat first before then after the rice.
And the meat's delicious. They got to put a little brown sugar in there. It's just a little bit of sweetness. It's delicious.
Sour, right? Sour and salty.
Yes, it's sweet, salty, delicious. Stall number 27.
I can smell corn.
Smell what?
I can smell
Because the Kuya's cooking corn right there. Okay. Welcome to the market. Now we're getting into the hustle and the bustle. Okay, gentleman's setting up his spot right here in the middle of the way with his umbrella. And folks, just patience when you're coming through the market. Slow movements, patience. It's okay to say excuse me, sorry. Keep the kids close. Just slow movements. Of course, G's still drinking down the last of that lemonade water. 1 kilo, 40 pesos. On the cebullas. 40 and a half on the carrots. Or 40 for half a kilo on the carrots. You gotta read the signs. A lot of them are doing half kilos. It'll confuse you. Can't we just stick to 1 kilo? And we'll go to the right here. And we'll be on a collision course for our vegetable dealer. It's dark in here. Take the shades off. Let's go see our vegetable ladies and check vegetable prices. I'm excited and both curious and anxious. All right, that's dirty, man. Give to daddy now. Hello, hello, ladies. How are you? How are you? Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hindi pa naman gano.
We gotta check the prices. It's not too much.
Yeah, it's not too much.
There's Lola. Say thank you. Say thank you, Lola. Thank you. Come on, Lola's gonna give you some points. So sweet.
Say thank you.
So sweet. She's so sweet to the babies. Every time we come here, she gives them coins. I'm not exactly who she is. Maybe she's related to the big boss over here. Maybe she is the big boss. I don't know. But she's always so sweet, folks. She just loves to talk. She'll talk to me. She talks to me and I don't know what she's saying, but she just loves to talk, just talks away. So Big Pumpkin's task is to go vegetable by vegetable and make sure she gives me an accurate price. Start with the garlic. Start with the garlic. How much?
Magkano ako ng price ngayon? Magkano ng kilo nito? 120.
120 on the garlic.
Ano ito, man?
How much on the tomatoes? 30 on the tomatoes. Peppers, huh? 60 on the peppers. 50. 50 on the, huh? 350 for a bag, but how much per kilo? 50 on the potatoes. Okay, baby, go on to the, yeah, keep going down the line. Okay, 120 on the garlic that's not peeled. The 120 on the ginger. 70 on the big red onions. 80 on the small red onions. 50 on the white onions. 75 on the big white onions. Okay, keep going, Big Pumpkin. You're doing a great job. Carrots. Huh? 100 per kilo on the carrots. Go Wedding. We're over here disturbing everybody. Huh? Say again. 35. Okay. Okay, and 60 per kilo on the big potatoes. What about the beans? 60 on the beans per kilo. And then what about the lettuce or the cabbage? The cabbage.
Romaine.
50 romaine. 35 on the regular cabbage. So everything is good right now. No problems. All right.
Big sack.
Yeah, get the big sack of potatoes and big sack of onions. 60 on the bell peppers. What?
Same.
60 per kilo on the bell peppers. Let's- Yeah, the small red ones. So folks, everything is good. Everything is good right now on all the vegetables here. The price is okay, the stock is okay. There is no huge sticker shock on vegetables at our vegetable dealer right now. 100 per kilo. The young lady that's always here, she seems to be stationed out here now, out front. The beautiful lady there. So what we figured out is that we use a lot of onions and a lot of baby potatoes, so we just buy the sacks. Just get the sacks, get it done quickly. That's something we use a whole lot of. Or she help mama. Help mama. Baby, right here, right? Yes, that's what we need, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, with the onions right there, buddy. Yeah, thank you very much. So the question is, can I get this stuff in an Arc'teryx Breeze 32-liter backpack? I think the answer is yes. I load the potatoes in first and then the onions. I'm gonna figure it out. That's why I brought this backpack. And baby, do you want to go with some of these beans? I'd say get some beans. And you know what I would like to find too is some mungo.
Mungo?
Yeah, because mungo will keep the beans. Baby, beans. Yeah, we want to get the mungo
I'm going to ask.
for emergency rations. Yeah, we'll go with some beans. Beans are delicious. Boy, she gets excited when he sees the vegetables. Easy, man. Come over here with daddy. You stay with daddy, buddy. Easy. Easy, Buttero. He loves organizing things, and when there's many of the same object or item, he gets very excited. Say thank you. Thank you, Lola. She's so sweet to him. Forrest G, say thank you. Thank you. He got a pocket full of change now. You got a pocket full of change, Buttero. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
7.
You have seven children?
Batang kami sa dagat.
Ah, okay.
Yung mga anak ko, dapat
Yes.
maganda na yung mga bahay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Or she got a pocket full of money. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Say, Mama, I got a pocket full of change now. He got plenty of money. Load them up, load them up, load them up. Go big on that garlic. We got to have the garlic. Beautiful peeled garlic here. Same price as the non-peeled garlic, but I just don't have time or the patience to peel garlic. Yeah, just get 2 lemons. Well, it's got to the point where I love coming here on Saturdays just to see Grandma. She's so sweet. Big pumpkin going in for some ginger. And baby, don't forget the tomatoes. Forrest G lost his coins down there. Gotta get the coins. There's one right there. There's 2 right there. He keeps jumping up and down, and all his coins fall out of his pocket. He got too many coins. Lola gonna get him a sack to put all his money in. He's not sure what to do with the bag.
I found one coin.
That's your brother's coin. Give brother back his coin.
Mama told me.
Okay, you hold them, but don't act like you don't know whose coin that was. That's your brother's coin.
I give 4 coins to Forrest, and he has a lot, and I has a little.
All right, folks, I'll show you where we're at. This is our favorite vegetable dealer. It says Baguio Vegetable Dealer. Arroy loves filming. Got a Carinderia, Rofel. This is our favorite vegetable dealer. You see the ladies here all the time. And again, it's got to where we like to come here every Saturday just to see everybody and see Grandma. They've always got the fresh vegetables, great on the price, very fair on the scale, no problem. Come here and tell them that Marco sent you. Get a good deal and get to meet the ladies. And they've got fresh lumpia wrappers. That may come from our same store, but I said, no, we're gonna go there and see everybody over there at the lumpia place. Beautiful carrots right here. I'm tempted to just buy a whole sack of carrots. Look at that, beautiful carrots. What you think, baby? You got everything? Huh? I'm gonna try to put the 2 heavy ones in the backpack. And shout out to these ladies. Ladies, thank y'all very much for putting up with us and my filming operation here. Always in everybody's way, having to get the prices. Thank y'all very much. But again, folks, you want a good, reliable vegetable dealer, you come see these ladies. Big Pumpkin did bring another eco bag today too, so I'm proud of her. She's gonna put the small stuff in the eco bag and then try to put the big sacks in my Arc'teryx 32 liter. All right, awesome. So that fit in there perfect. Of course, she's gonna try to carry that. Yeah. Yeah, he thinks he can. He'll try. He's a strong boy. Good job, Boy Row.
That one bundle, it's 150 cabbage. 10 kilos.
Okay, 10 kilos of cabbage is how much?
150.
150?
150 there? Oh, 150.
For a 10 kilo bag of cabbage? You want to get that? That's a good deal, right? I'll put it on top of the backpack.
No, next time no.
No, that's a bargain, baby. You understand that next time the price may be triple. Get it now.
Up to you. What you want?
150 for the cabbage?
Oh, 150 there? Oh, bundle? 10 kilos. Sure, seryoso ka?
For 150.
150 talaga tayo? 150?
Yeah.
Okay daw.
That's a bargain. Get it now or it's gonna be more later. Okay, so here's our bill right here. 1, 2, 4, 6, but I think we're adding a couple things. Okay, so we're gonna add 150 to this. So we're adding a sack of cabbage. Maria loves cabbage.
I want cucumbers too.
Okay, 1396. So we added the cabbage, so we're at 1396.
Mungo Market was 140.
For how much mungo? Oh, is that mungo over there?
Isang kilo. 1 kilo. 140.
140 for a kilo of mungo?
Eh?
All right, we're adding one more thing. We're adding the mungo. Mungo, the beans. We're gonna add the beans. No, the beans. You made the mungo before. So we're adding the mungo. Gotta amend it one last time. Might as well get it now. What is it?
36. 1536.
Okay, 1536. 1536 is our final bill. We're gonna walk it out of here with all this weight, but we bought too much. Baby, why do we need the strap here? I'm not sure why I'm carrying around this luggage strap that's an extra couple pounds. Alright, so let's see if I can get this in the Arc'teryx Breeze here. I don't know if it's going to fit. It's going to fit. No problem. For the potatoes. The onions have to go sideways. So like if I was truly going to hump it out of here, I could put the onions up here sideways. Take these straps all the way down. Put these onions right here like that. Then you try to snap it. Oh, the trike's here. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. All right. Thank you. All right, he's going to get the trike.
The trike that Ate gets, you know him.
She knows a gentleman? Okay. All right, well, I'm standing in the way here. So I got the potatoes in the backpack here. Yeah, yeah. So I got the potatoes in the Arc'teryx. It's very comfortable. I could walk out of here right now. But the onions and the cabbage, we just bought too much. It's just chaos. Just chaos getting out of here. We already got our lumpia wrappers, but right here at this RJ Sorry store, they make the lumpia wrappers right there at the store. RJ Sorry store. If you want the freshest lumpia wrappers in Angeles City, they're making them right in front of you. That right there was that little buffet where we did the video. They tore it down and built a brand new store right there. Times changed. Okay, 121 on the diesel at the Caltex. 121 on the diesel at the Caltex. I'll be looking for a pull that gate. I'll hold that carriage. They took the saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my life, some afraid when they pull that gate. Cause I've been jet flying, limousine riding, women loving. Whoo, daddy, you messing with the nature boy. Ain't nothing like hanging off the back of a trike. Really reminds me just hanging off the side of a Huey. Hey, girl. Life is good, my friends. Life is good. Poor old dog better get out of the road. Get out of the road, man. Look like you half asleep. Didn't get run over, man. Head on out. I guess overall things are pretty much normal at the Pampang Public Market. Prices are good, plenty of stock. I don't see any problems over at the market. Sort of looks like just a normal day. Aw, poor dude. Having to push that trike right there. Ain't got no gas in it. Little boy's riding, mama's having to help. Holy Week coming up, folks. So even though my assessment is that things have been getting quieter here throughout the week, every day, Saturday seems to be pretty much business as usual. I don't know what y'all think. All right, got what the locals call the crocodiles, traffic enforcers over there, enforcing the law, and they got a rollback wrecker going to tow somebody's something. Tough job if somebody's got to do it or there's chaos. But the locals call them crocodiles. They take a bite out of their wallet. Shout out to the firemen right there. Fire station. At this corner, we'll be back in the vicinity of Virginia Grand Mall. Up here where these cell phone shops are. Right here at the corner of Claridel. And we're traveling on Santo Rosario Street. Here's all the cell phone shops right through here. So folks, with that, I want to say thank you very much for joining me and my crew on today's walking tour of Angeles City and the Pampang Public Market. Everything's good here in Angeles City, knock on wood. Supposedly the government has secured fuel till end of June. April and May and end of June. So we're over 2 months of fuel supply right now, which is good. Beautiful architecture of this old building. Church. Whoa. Up bubble. Yeah, roll in the 5.0. All right, right there. How can you beat that? Beautiful big bag of potatoes, onions, cabbage. Oh yeah, we're set up for a while now. Doomsday preppers, folks.